When I have vacations and stuff, I try to get into some of that stuff. And I completely enjoy just sitting back talking with you guys. Sometimes there's people in Discord, sometimes there isn't. I mean, I got Farmer Trucker here today and everything. Um, I don't really expect to see anybody else pop in tonight. I'd be surprised if Dave comes in or anything. So, um, but that's they've got other stuff going on. And then when I get off, I'll raid over to Boom, and I'll go over and I'll chit chat with Boom and stuff, and start working on some of the mods, and I have a good time. I really do. Um, I love being a part of the SGA. We have our differences. Don't ever let us fool you that we don't. But we all get along. We do. We can have a grown-up conversation and not leave being mad at each other. And that's one of the things I like. But what I like the most about the SGA is the amount of help that we try to give you. And everything. And like I said earlier in the stream, I don't realize how influential we can be, or I'm going to say me, because like I did this map not intending to give it out to anybody and stuff, but then I've got people that are wanting to play it. So then I'm in a situation, do I just say, I'm not going to put it out to anybody, or do I put it out to the community that supports me? They come back, they watch my streams and everything else like that. I'm going to put it out to you guys, if it's something that you want. It's not a lot. I mean, it's pretty basic. Jacob Slater. I think it's Jacob Slater. I hope I didn't mess that up too bad. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Or Jacob's Ladder. It might be Jacob's Ladder. That scared you so bad? Nice. I appreciate you, man. Oh, it is. Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Okay. Loud as hell. It is loud, but you know what? That's what keeps you awake. You can't come to an NBC stream and think it's going to be quiet. Not to mention I'm part deaf. And I'll be honest with you, I've been messing around with those sounds for a while now, and I don't know what it is. I'm hearing that they're loud for you guys, but then when I listen to it through on this end, I don't know. KW was helping me out there for a while. I wasn't ignoring him, but map looks good. Well, thank you. There's not much on it other than the stuff that I've put on it. This map will be coming out in the next few weeks. You're going to get a vehicle shop. You're going to get one field, and everything else you're going to have to place. If you want to play it, if you can play it. There are people that are having issues playing it, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, that's what it'll be. I've been following Dave for nearly 10 years, and I'm still waiting on my honorary SGA member, LOL. Maybe one day. Yep. So I will tell you, there's so many people that want to be, and we grew really quick and stuff. I do know as of right now, it's pretty well, it's not done forever, but, I know Dave is reassessing some of the stuff, so, I completely understand. But remember, just because you're not in the streamer one or whatever like that, you all are a part of the SGA community. You really are. We get a lot of ideas and everything else from that, so what did you say? I'm dozing. You're always dozing off, Big Tigger. I can put Big Tigger to sleep in a huge deal. Animal dealer. What's your question, Raven? Is there going to be an animal dealer? If I can make it a placeable, then yes. But I am not building it into the map. Which, for me, it really doesn't matter if it was in there and stuff. I was going to put it in, but then I decided not to. I'm going to try to make it a placeable if I can. But it doesn't stop you because you can still do animals. You just You just would buy the animals at the pen. So, like I said, it's not a game breaker. I am going to try to make a placeable for it. I just don't know where it's going to fall into the priority right now, because there's a few others that I think are more critical to make placeables. And I've never done placeables, so it's going to take me a little bit to figure out how to do a placeable. Who knows? I might pick it up really quick and not even realize it. But I will know probably within the next 24 hours how hard a placeable is. Because like I said, the first placeable that I'm looking at making is the warehouse, so that you can buy some of your materials there to do the buildables and stuff like that. So Boom did the warehouse already, didn't he? So he did a warehouse for storing Tyler. What I want to do is I want to take the warehouse from Rivers Bend so that you can buy stuff from. He was not able to get that to work. So that's what I'm going to do, is I want it to be able to buy. If Boom can do it, you can. I'm going to try, Big Tigger. I am going to try. But yeah, that's what I want, is I want to be able to buy the stuff, not store the stuff. So I don't know if warehouse is the right word. It's actually a logistical center that's in Rivers Bend. So that's what I've got to work on. Everything's there. All I got to do is make it a placeable. So that's what I'm going to see if I can do. So that's the trick on that one. Not mine? Nice. I wasn't sure what Boom actually did. I fell asleep. Yeah. Yeah, so he was trying to make his storage that he's been working on, his warehouse per se, that he converted over and stuff. But I told him he should use the logistics center. He used it and he couldn't get it to actually place. So that's what we got to figure out, how to do that. So we'll see how it works. I don't know. It might be a complete flop. But talking to Billy, he kind of talked me through it. And it didn't seem like it was going to be too hard to do. So that's what I'm hoping for. And this way here, you know, I can play nice and slow. I can build the farm as I go and everything. And nothing is pre-designated where it has to be. And my plan is if I like this enough, I'm going to do another one down the road, and I'm going to put additional crops and all that stuff in. And this might be what I end up playing on because I'm really liking it more and more, not having anything in the map and just doing it myself. Now, some of the stuff that I would do is if I did another one down the road is I would put some waterways in it. I would put different types of trees, and I would do more with the landscape. And most likely I would put a train in it too. But there's issues with putting a train in something like this, in the sense of the placeable mods and everything like that. So you got to be careful with that. The train would have to be on completely flat surface all the way around the map. You've got to make sure that when you do it, you are able to place the stuff over the top of... Whoops, I don't want that one. Did that plant? No. Let's turn this on. Over the top of another object. So those are some of the issues. Okay. Now we're going to put this up. We're going to grab that limer real quick. We're going to lime this, and then as soon as it's done liming, we're going to go ahead and throw the roller on so we can start rolling it. Well, actually, you know what? I can roll this first. Oops. Well, if I can hook up the frickin' roller, I'm going to roll it first, sleep through the night, and then I can lime it first thing in the morning. Working on an Eastern Tennessee style map going to take me longer than you guys. Well, and that's the whole thing. When you're doing a full-blown map and everything like that, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of time and dedication, trial and error, and everything else in there to get it to work. So that's for sure. Make it fast. The way people are moving around here, won't be no farming here. Oh, they're coming, Raven. They're coming. We'll get them out as quick as we can. I mean, there's a new map already out on the farm on the mod hub. Oh, I know you are. I think he does too. I think he does too. What are you doing? Sit. Sit. All right. Like I said, as soon as this guy gets done rolling this field, we're going to sleep through the night and then we'll lime it the next morning. But I want to watch him because it's getting dark. I can't really do too much anywhere else. So once we get into the summer months, we'll be able to, or at least in the spring, we'll be able to start at like 7 o'clock in the morning instead of 8. So, and I still have it on 5 for speed. So at some point I'll go down to 1 and that'll give me a lot more time to do stuff. I have a base on 4X, first map. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of work that goes into a 16. When you're doing a 4X, it's even more, and a 16X is a lot there. And a lot of it is determined by the limitations of the game, how much detail and everything else that you're able and willing to put in. Because in the past, we've done, even Dave has done 16X maps, but had to sacrifice some of the detailed stuff because it couldn't handle it running it. So, that's just some of the stuff that you have to keep in mind when you're doing it. Moved, not moves. Okay. Yeah, when I read it in my head, I kind of said moved anyways instead of moves, so. But that's all right. I understood what you were saying. All right, so this should have, that should be just about the middle. It might have one more over to the right and then around the outside, we'll see. But then this should be rolled and we should be good. He fixed everything on the map. It'd be decent. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. You're going to get the whole thing. No. Oh, yeah, it looks like you're backing up. You're still not going to get the whole thing all at once. But when you do, once he does the headland pass, it should get everything else. So we'll see here real quick. So I'm running, as I sit here, I'm running through my head the different things that we need to do. I mean, while we're watching this guy, we can make a list. So let me make a list of the stuff that I have to do in order to get this thing ready for you. So we know I need to work on the placeables. So placeables. We need a mini map. I need to do the pictures for the load up. Check on the stones, but I may leave the stones alone. 25 still, 49, stream 16 off the bundle. Oh, nice war. Nice. So it's come down a little bit. Okay, and actually I need to check and see because I need to Black Friday deals, see what there is out there for sales for games. Which that's the other thing that makes it tough because I can't purchase some of the Steam stuff ahead of time, but I've got some other sites that I can purchase from for some of the games. All right, so placeables, the mini map, the picture. Oh, farmlands. Move AI in game, and that's the like grandpa and stuff like that. I've moved 4 of them. I got 1 more to move, so I can do that. What else? Oh, I need to remove a couple of files. Remove bad placeable. There we go. So what else do we've got to do? Actually, that's pretty much it. Another note, need to update mods. Under that, we have bail trigger. We need to do that, bail trigger. Now, as of right now, mods that are going to have to be included is a more tree. Because you will need that to be able to do anything with the trees. Lower PPL. What's the PPL? Of course, as soon as you tell me, I'll be like, oh yeah, dummy, why didn't you think of that? People that float. Yes, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay. We got that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's probably a good 8 hours worth of work, maybe less. The hardest part's going to be the mini map, because I gotta experiment with that. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. I'm hoping I can do the easy way, but I might have to do it the hard way. And if I have to do the hard way, it's going to be a little difficult to line up because I don't have any structures that I can look at. But I'm hoping I can just take a picture of the one and stretch it, but I don't know. Yeah. Then, like I said, once we get the map in there, that'll take care of that. And then I know the placeables. So for placeables, the placeables that we need to work on, not game breaker, but let's do placeable tab. I want to do logistics center. I want to do some sort of water. I want to try to do the barge. What else is in base game? Oh, you know what I want to make? I want to make the... If I can make... the museum placeable, I might try to bring that museum in for the old grain mill to be able to build that too. Better add collisions to the edge of the map. Oh, yes. You know what, Tyler? I probably should do the edge of the map borders. No, that's a good call. That way there people aren't driving off the edge. Doesn't bother me because I know it's there, but... Yeah, like I said, I might try to bring some of the projects in if I can make them placeable. Some of the buildable ones so you can do those too going forward. Because I'm not even sure what you get at the end of those buildables. If it opens up something or whatever. And if anybody's done any of the buildables, let me know what you get at the end of it. And I'm not talking the houses, but I'm talking like the playground and stuff like that. So, I don't currently have any collectibles, but maybe I'll add some in there. You know, if I'm able to get that working. Alright, let's pull this guy off the field. Let's go sleep. And see where we're at the end of that. It's December, so I'm going to have to do... I think I got to do at least 8 o'clock. I might try 7 and see what it does, but no promises. I do like the fact that with the triggers and stuff, they went with a green. It kind of fades in a little bit better. It's not as bright and standing out, so... All right, let's get up to our house so that we can sleep. Let me see. Let's try 7:30. Let's see if it's still light enough at 7:30 for us to do it. Your collectibles should be soccer balls. Yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, Arbauer, you stay safe, and we will see you next time. Appreciate it as always. All right, so 7:30 is good enough. So it's snowing. We're getting the snow on the fence and everything, which is awesome. We should be able to lime this field still. Where'd that tractor go? Right there. We'll drop this. Let's go hook up to the lime and send it out to lime that field. And Shawnee is still catching the fish. I got to bring back stream racers too. I do. All right, let's see. We got some more stumps that we got to take out at some point. There we go. All right, let's get this over here. All right, we're going to let him do that. We'll go finish picking up the rest of the grass that's on the ground so we don't lose that. We'll put that away and we'll see what happens. Well, the textures are kind of weird on the side of that building. I don't know if it's because of the snow or whatever. How are we doing on frame rates with the snow? Yeah, the snow bogs it down for sure, and then when the snow leaves, it jumps right back up. So we'll see how that works more towards late game. I will tell you one thing with this. I would definitely spread stuff out when you get this, because like any other time, you put too much stuff in one area and you're going to run into issues. Oh, we said we were going to mess around with sheep too, so we need to figure out where we're going to put a sheep barn.
All right, good night, NBC. Have a good one.
All right, Farming Trucker, you too, buddy. So, we're all alone in Discord. I feel so lonely now. Alright, let's see. We will pick this up. I went picking up half at a time because I didn't think it was going to be wide enough to pick it all up. So, but yes, we are going to do a sheep barn next and figure out where we're going to put that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to look in the base game map too and see. I know there was different places to sell different things like wood chips and stuff like that. But I want to see if there's anything else in base game that they use wood chips for. So gotta think of something. Wood, there's a bunch of things wood's used for. But like I said, once I get the auto load for the wood trailer, then I will do that. But it's the chips. I keep coming back to the chips. They're driving me crazy. I think it would too, and I may add them to that for that reason. So at least it gives us another purpose for it. And I'm still really thinking about doing like wood chips and corn to make fuel. Do a fuel plant so you can process fuel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I may play around with that. That would be something that would come a little bit later. My main goal is to try to get the map ready so I can get that out to you and then figure out from there what placeables I can add. You know, and maybe there's some people in the community that have some ideas on different things that, you know, that we could do with it. I don't want to go overboard because we are going to do other stuff, but, you know, like I said, I'm looking down the road also. And I think I'm going to do another style map just like this, except I'm just going to have, we'll have the extra crops. We'll probably have the mining stuff and all that in there too, once that gets figured out. But I wanted something to play on the meantime, so that's why I did this. But any of that stuff that we do, like a fuel plant or whatever like that, we'd definitely be able to use it down the road also, so. For sure. I may have to look for some models too, or see what I can find in the game itself for models that are good for what I'm looking for. So we will have to see. Alright, is this going to pick up everything? And it does. Okay. So it's got a wider pickup than I was giving it credit for, to be honest with you. So we'll do this. Thought about making a composter for chips for the greenhouses. Yeah, then you got to go through and you got to add it all on to the greenhouses and stuff. So I like the snow falling in 25. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I do too. I just wish it wasn't so taxing. So, I mean, because like I said, it's not too bad. I mean, the game's still playable. You don't have any, I don't have any lag, but some other people I know have said that they have lag on it. A lot of work for that one, considering that don't have models for the composter. Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple of models I could think that are in the game that could be converted to the composter pretty quickly. And then it's just a matter of adding the composted material into other things. You know, because compost could be used for fertilizer, and then you got to figure: do you have it come out as digest too? You know, it is possible. Oh, I think someone just sent me a message. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not as important as I thought. Nope, I'm not. I am not. All right, there we go. So, let's get back over there and see. See, that's part of the problem. I want to make everything from scratch because I'm picky. No, and that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, sometimes it's just a convenience, you know? I mean, if the hard part's done, because I don't do anything in Blender or anything like that. I've never purchased any models and put them in. I've talked to Dave about it before, and there's ways of doing it, but because I mean he's done it numerous times, but it's just a matter of trying to figure it out. All right, so let's see. Well, I mean, if it takes me 2 years to make a map, oh yeah, then definitely. And at the end of the day, Tyler, it's all about what you like playing on, to be honest with you. You know, if you make something that you like, it's like this, you know.